Hello everyone, I'm Martin Linksfeld and I'm excited to welcome you to the fifth lesson of our course on OCI Resource Manager Service. In this lesson, we will explore techniques to identify and manage configuration drift in OCI Resource Management. After making manual changes to automatically provision infrastructure, such as deleting security list entries, we will run a drift detection analysis and generate a report comparing the expected and actual configurations. Finally, we will use Terraform Apply to reapply the changes and eliminate the drift. Let's now move to OCI console again. I am again in OCI console, so let me go directly to my resource manager and I will create my stack with object store as a source of the code. So it will be again lesson number 1, single web server, nothing fancy. So let me just fulfill everything here in required configuration. Let me create it. And immediately I will click apply just to reach the spot where the infrastructure will be ready. So let's wait now for provisioning to be finished. I will pause the recording for now and I will be back soon. Job is finished, so let us verify how it looks like in terms of the resources. Let me switch the compartment to the right one. As you can see, we have web server here. This is an IP address where we can access the web server from the public internet. Then we have a web server subnet, which is of a Foggy Kitchen subnet, and this subnet is in VCN. And now I will do something nasty. So I will do the change for one of the security lists. So as you can see here, we have this entry here for SSL access. So I will just remove that. I will remove also the entry for port 80, right? So this is a manual intervention. So per my understanding, it means we should, generally speaking, lose the connection to our web server, which is visible here. We are just waiting and waiting, nothing is happening, right? So this computer, this web server is not visible from the public internet. Okay, now let me return back again to our stack and resource manager. And if you click here on more action, you can run something called drift detection. So I'm running this drift detection for all of the resources and work requests have been submitted, right? Drift detection is on the way. So we need to wait and later on we'll see the result. Let me pause the recording now. Drift detection work request is finished, so as you can see, we can click view drift detection report, and as you can see, we have this comparison between resource actual properties and expected properties. So it looks like there is a difference between expected properties and actual properties of our ingress security rule. So it looks like this actual setup is, let's say, different. It is smaller, right? So the entries for port 443 and 80 has just wiped out from here. So this shows us that there is a inconsistency. Things are not in sync between what is expected and what is really visible through the REST APIs. So let me just do the trick, which is essentially closing that one and going directly to the stack, and I will run plan. So plan will provide us things which should be done to fix the issue. So now let me pause the recording and we will be back when plan will arrive. Plan is done, so let me scroll down to see what exactly is planned. So there will be a change for security list, right? And it will generate necessary entries just to fulfill the expected requirements, right? So as you can see here, the Foggy Kitchen security list will be updated in place, and some ingress rules will be added, one for port 443 for SSL and another one for port 80, and machine will be back visible in the internet, right? So one change to be delivered. So let me just click on the stack again, let me run apply, and we will try to mitigate the risk, right? So our apply phase will start, and we are now waiting for apply to be finished, and we'll see the difference. Let me pause the recording for now. Apply job is finished, so one change has been implemented, the update in place for security list. Let us verify that from the resources perspective. I'm switching the compartment again, and yeah, this is the web subnet. Let me go to the subnet, let me go to security list, and both entries for 80 and 443 have been re-established. So I'm assuming it means now we will be able to access the web server through IP address, right? And this is true. It's again back available in a public internet, right? So that shows us that we are able to detect some inconsistency between our REST APIs and our stack, and this configuration drift detection report will help us to understand the nature of the problem, and later on resource manager can help us to re-establish all necessary resources according to our expectations, according to desired state dictated by our code. Okay, that is all. So now before deleting the stack, I will run destroy just to eliminate the infrastructure I have created. So let me pause the recording and we'll see that all elements will disappear. Job for destroying the infrastructure is finished. So 10 resources destroyed. Let me verify compute. Switching compartment terminated, as well as the networking. So VCN, subnet, and the rest of the resources has been deleted. So let me return back to the stack, to the right compartment, and finally I will just remove the stack because now it's unnecessary. It is not useful anymore. That is all in terms of the lesson number 5. Hope it was interesting. I would like to see you on the next lecture here or in all the other courses I have available for you, and hope it was interesting. Thank you. Bye for now.